At different stages of model development, you're going to have different needs. So let's say I'm just trying to build a proof of concept. I'm not going to have a huge amount of data, but what I'm going to want to ensure is that that data is very high quality and relevant to my use case. I'm probably not going to focus a lot on edge cases, and the annotations on that data is probably not going to need to be amazingly great in order for me to see if my model is moving in the right direction. In counterpoint to that, when I'm, say, training at scale, getting ready for production, is that I'm going to need a large volume of data, and it's going to need to be very diverse. I'm going to need to make sure that I'm covering my edge cases. I've got that representation, that example I was giving earlier. You want to make sure you've got that nighttime, daytime, snow, rain, glare, all of that covered. And you're going to need very high quality annotations to make sure that your model performance is going to be there. And finally, you want to build resilience. It is really impossible to predict the future. A great example of this, a real world example of this, is for autonomous vehicles. A few years ago, there was this great e-scooter trend that started happening. We'd never seen e-scooters before. It wasn't a common class type that we'd been seeing. And models would likely predict these as skateboards. You can see here on the right that if you hadn't seen this object before, you've got a human standing upright, you've got a horizontal object with a couple of wheel shape and a couple of circles there. Very easy to predict as a skateboard. However, the behavior of those particular objects is actually really, really different. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't see skateboards doing 30 miles per hour going up a hill or weaving in between traffic at those kinds of speeds. And so what you need to do there is you want to be looking at your production data, and you want to be seeing new trends as they come up. You want to identify them early so that you can go back and look at data you've collected to find more instances of these edge cases or new object classes, and get them annotated and get them into your model and into production as quickly as you can, so that you can handle this ever-evolving world that we're in to provide resilience for your model.